what does consent mean to you?
I think it's definitely like when both people completely agree and totally understand where the other person stands on the issue. I think if there's any like grey area there, it's not consent.
I suppose it's like a willingness between two people. You kind of reach that stage in your relationship and you're both ready to take the next step.
Well, for me, sexual consent means if you want to have sex with someone, you got to ask them first before you can't just like go in and do it.
Okay, so consent is basically like when people like know they want it. Like, I mean, it's kind of like it's hard. It's kind of.
They know what's up.
Yeah, it's like when you know what's up and they know what's up, but like.
Okay, cool.
In a good way.
Consent means to me, I think it's agreement throughout, and it's like untainted by things like drink and stuff like that.
Kind of like an unbiased kind of agreement between both of you.
If somebody doesn't want to do something, they don't want to do something, and they should never have to. And consent, it doesn't always have to be verbal.
When both people are comfortable with what's happening, they both know what's involved in it, and they both give their full permission to be in it.
Basically the ability to say yes to what's going on around you. That's pretty much it.
And how would you recognise consent?
I think definitely that like something has to be said, because if it's not, like people can take up gestures the wrong way and stuff, so I would definitely like a conversation or something like that, yeah.
Well, I suppose maybe we'd have a conversation about it and we'd move on from there.
I think the conversation is all done in the eyes. It's the way you look at them.
Yeah, you know, like.
You just know.
Like everyone, you just. No, you do just know. Like, not even, like that's what I'm. Like you just.
It's the only way.
Like it's obvious when it's not. So like when it is, it is. You know what I mean?
And do you think it's necessary to have a conversation?
To have a conversation about it. Oh well, I think that can kind of make it awkward. But like, you like, maybe if you're not sure, maybe you should pop the question. You know,
Yeah.
if that's a term for that kind of thing.
I'd say it's a conversation. Just both people give their full permission. Like I don't think body language should be taken as consent because it could be misinterpreted.
There's a combination of things you have to look for. Like there's body language, there's conversations. Like you can't just take words at face value because sometimes people don't actually, like they're sarcastic or whatever, but you have to make sure like, it's a combination of everything.
I would be verbal agreement, I think. That would be yes or no. I wouldn't just assume that from someone's body language and stuff that it's a given to go for it, so.
Yeah, conversation is probably the best way to do it. Just make sure everyone's on the same page. There's no like confusion or anything.
Do you think body language comes into it?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's still important, I think, to say it or to like say things out loud and not just make presumptions.
It's important to let the person know verbally, but people should know the signs themselves, and I guess that's not exactly talked about a lot, or nobody really teaches you that to recognise signs that somebody may not be in a way, or a mental state or a physical state to be able to engage in that kind of thing.
And then what do you think would be a barrier to someone being able to give consent?
If they're incapacitated anyway, like if they're drunk on drugs, if they're being forced into it, anything like that.
Barriers, yeah, just drink drugs, yeah.
I suppose alcohol is a big factor. Drugs now is becoming a big issue.
Oh, drink, drugs. You know, that family of things. You know.
When drink is involved, everything's different. Nobody really knows what the other person means. Peer pressure would definitely be one. Like, that's 100%.
Consent is clear, continued enthusiasm throughout sex of any kind. Consent isn't, okay. It's a definite yes. Don't ever presume consent and respect your partner's right to say no. Remember, the age of consent in Ireland is 17 and in Northern Ireland it's 16.